And joining us now, National Agronomy Leader with LG Seeds, Kirsten Garriott is with us. Kirsten, great to talk with you today. How are you?
Really good, Jesse. Good morning. Thank you for having me on.
I appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us here today, Kirsten. And LG Seeds, new corn and soybean products for 2023. Hard to believe that, we're already thinking about 2023 spring planting when we haven't even harvested this year's crop yet, but that time is upon us to really start thinking about it. So let's start with corn first. What are some of the new products that LG Seeds is excited about going into next year?
Yeah, we have a lot to be excited about here at LG. Jesse, we released 19 new corn products for the 2023 sales year. Most of those are entirely new genetics, but we do have some new trait offerings that are on already existing successfully commercial germplasm. So, we can give our growers choice when it comes to the traits we offer to fit their different insect protection needs, their different herbicide needs on the farm. Um, We've got a number of products that came out all the way from 79 day up to 119 day, but probably a couple of the ones that we're most excited about. We have LG 59C72 Smart Stacks Rib. That product is a sweet 109 day RM. It's going to meet a lot of the needs of the growers across the Corn Belt. And it's got some really unique germplasm on it that has industry leading tolerance to tar spot. So we're pretty excited to offer that to, a variety of folks across the Corn Belt and beyond. LG 63C82 Drought Guard Double Pro. That's another one that we're pumped about. That one is yield, baby. And it's one of those ones that brings a little bit of durability with that top end as well, with that drought guard trait and some of its really well-balanced agronomics. And of course, shifting back to the earlier end, we have LG 52C42. That one's going to be out in a double pro as well as a Roundup Ready corn. Really nice play for that 100-day market, but can also pull nice into that 105, 110 RM zone for those growers wanting to chase a little bit earlier harvest in a little bit more full season markets. So we've got a variety of options there and many more. We're also really excited that we're bringing Smart Stacks Pro into our lineup this year, first commercial launch year. And, when you think about the market that the Smart Stacks Pro is really going to help those heavy corn rootworm areas with greater than expected damage on our traits year to year, we're excited about the short-term efficacy on those products being a little bit higher than our traditional options for rootworm control. But we're also even probably more excited about the long-term trait durability that offers when it comes to protecting our already existing modes of action on the market. So that's something that we're excited to be kind of on the leading edge of as far as offerings for 2023.
Well, Kirsten, I want to circle back real quick to tar spot. You mentioned one of the traits that you guys are working on for that and announced for that. Tar spot, as I'm sure you're well aware of, has gone from kind of a regional issue to a national issue as it continues to spread throughout the Corn Belt. And it's awesome to see that you guys have got a trait that is, kind of trying to fight tar spot because it's a big issue for our growers right now.
Yeah, we have some really great native resistance to tar spot in our ag-reliant germplasm, and we breed that in as often as possible, obviously, but especially last year was a great year to screen for that disease, so we feel really confident in our ratings on some of our products, especially newer ones. We got to see in quite a few of our pre-commercial research trials out in the field. So that is something that is pretty unique to ag-reliant germplasm, and we're excited to be offering it in the LG bag.
Well, let's shift over to soybeans and kind of the same story there. I know some very exciting products in the lineup for 2023. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's on tap on the soybean side?
Yes, so this year LG is launching 23 new commercial products in soybeans from Group 0 all the way up to Group 4. We are launching both XtendFlex and E3 varieties, Enlist E3 soybeans in those lineups that we already have in our, existing commercially strong portfolio, as well as a couple of new conventional soybeans too, because we can't forget about those growers who want to use that system. We really believe in grower choice and ROI on every acre at LG. So we're excited to bolster both lineups, all three lineups really, on the soybean side.
Well, Kirsten, I know with growers, just in general, I mean, you have an agronomy team across the country, and looking at these new products, if they're starting to think about 2023 and lining up, what they want to put in the ground next spring, it's probably going to be the best choice for them to reach out to their local agronomist, their local LG Seeds representative, or I know they could go online as well, but I think probably starting with that local representative is going to be key, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's this old adage, in the kind of the seed industry, if you're picking all your own seed, you're doing somebody else's job for them. We believe that our growers know their own farms the best, but we also are product experts in our own lineup, and really in the industry. So utilize our knowledge, contact your local guy. The thing I would say in addition to that is go early when it comes to selecting, your best hybrids and varieties on the farm. We know that year-over-year supply chain issues, things have changed quite a bit in the last couple of years. And really, this is just magnifying something that we've known in ag to be true for a number of years. And that's the best products are available early, in the packages you want, the grade sizes you want, so forth. So I'd really encourage growers to be proactive, plan ahead, maybe start thinking about that seed plan a little sooner than you would have in previous years. And talk with your local LG representative, because they're really going to be able to point you in the right direction and talk through your individual needs of all your farms.
Well, Kirsten, I appreciate the time here today. Real quick before we wrap up and run out of time, as you look across the entire country, I know you talk to your agronomists. Obviously we're well aware of some of the crop conditions in certain areas, the haves and have-nots. But as you look ahead, I'll kind of throw this question to you. We mentioned tar spot. Are there any other diseases that are really concerning to you as an agronomist, just kind of on a nationwide scope when it comes to corn and soybeans? I know that's a loaded question. There could be many, but is there anything that really is maybe top of mind for you as we head into the 2023 season?
Yeah, certainly. And this year, tar spot, and coming on the heels of last year, we're really monitoring for it. We've seen it in a lot of places. As you mentioned, it's here to stay. Southern rust is another one we look at, but really in the spirit of going early and kind of planning ahead, when we think about things that we know are a problem generally year over year, I think about the seed selection piece, and I think about seed treatments. And one of the things that we look to mitigate just about every season in one place or another around the country is seedling blight. So we at LG Seeds have made the decision that we are offering Viantis on all of our new corn hybrid launches for 2023. We started that this year with our 2022 launches, and we really saw some excellent stuff out of that. Viantis offers a new novel mode of action for protection against Pythium, which is one of the leading seedling diseases in the Corn Belt. So we're really excited about that, and that's just an example of something you get when you are planning, proactive about that hybrid selection, and it's really an added value you get that comes in the bag to help protect that yield potential. So when we think about disease mitigation, it's a whole season long conversation, and planning for that next year starts right now.
Well, fantastic advice and great insight, and we appreciate the time with that national agronomy leader with LG Seeds, Kirsten Garriott. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Yes, thank you very much, Jesse.